Hey, you're tuned into the Keep It Real show. I'm your host, Deontay Love, and I'm sitting right here with Mutzie, one of the, oh my God, the funniest guys I've ever. If you could get paid for wit, this guy would be a millionaire for sure. If he's not a millionaire already, you understand what I'm saying?
I'm not a millionaire already, bro. I'm a multi-hundredaire.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm a thousandaire, but I always come up short when it's time to show it. When it's time to show it. But I wanted to ask you. We talked about some of the things, how you grew up and some things like that. Now tell me a little bit about where you want to take your comedy to, because you've already been on BET, you're already doing major things on these cruise ships. So what is the pinnacle? What is the top for Mutzie?
Well, I'll tell you this, man. First of all, I do want to thank BET because, you know, Arnaz J, another comic, I worked with him one time, a long time ago in New Orleans, and he's actually the guy that hooked me up with BET on Comic View. And he got me in with them on the first season, and they called me back for the next 5 seasons after that, man. So wow. I always give credit, and I always give thanks to BET. And, you know, really, I'm a white boy, and so being on BET for one time, you know, that's like somebody from Alabama being on Jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty rare. Like, you know, so I don't take that lightly. So I always give a shout out to BET. So, and you're right, man. Besides the television thing, and I'll tell you, you know, working for these cruise lines like this, it's really, really, really nice. I get to meet a lot of nice people like you. I get to meet thousands of people every week because we go from ship to ship to ship. And I tell you, my goal is after this is to work in the churches. You know, to do more shows in the churches. That's what I want to do. I want to come to city to city to city, like I did comedy clubs for 20 years. But I want to go to the churches, and I always offer during my shows on these Carnival cruise ships. I always offer to every pastor that I meet that I'll come and do a show for free at your church. I'll pay expenses. I'll pay for everything, because look, the money, it's not mine. Your money, it's not yours. It all belongs to him. And so if he wants to bless me with money to get me there, if I give him enough of my life, if I give him enough of what I trust and what I have faith in, and so you can't preach about faith and then say, well, I don't have enough money to get up there. If I tell the people I'm gonna do a show at church, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna get there the best way I can, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he'll provide, and when I get there, I'm just gonna drop that word on them and try and make them laugh, and then open some eyes, because a lot of times at the churches, you know, you do a comedy show, people could bring their friends that aren't saved, but they'll go see a comic where they won't go see a church, you know. Right. But you go, man, this comic's coming, he's been on television, come check him out. And then you do the show, and then you drop that word on him, and you give them a chance to get saved. And guess what, man? My ultimate goal is when I'm in heaven to see thousands and thousands of people that's in heaven because they came to one of my shows and I dropped that word on them.
Man, and that's what it is, man. You can't get no better than that. And like he said, if you're a pastor and you catch this out and you're watching this YouTube, you're watching it here in Cincinnati, you need to contact this man. I'm gonna get his Facebook for you, and it'll be running across the bottom of the screen here in just a few seconds. So check him out, hit him up on the Facebook. If your church, if you're running a church or you're a church director, get connected with this man and do all the things that you're supposed to be doing through God and through life, man.
Because I'm coming for the snacks.
And keep feeding the kids the snacks out there, and keep the kids coming. I remember when I was young, they used to give us jungle juice and some snacks, and I used to be waiting on that bus like, this bus late. This bus is late. Asking the bus
I'm
driver,
hungry.
Where was you at, bro?
I'm hungry.
So it's the Keep It Real show, and I'm making great friends here on the Carnival Cruises, man. And we're gonna be right back after these videos.